contact information before you go so we can stay in touch about this stuff that's coming up? I think Tony wanted to say one thing. No? Okay. So let's talk about what we can do as residents of the downtown east side and friends who live outside of the downtown east side. What can we do to stop or slow gentrification?
Rallies.
Rallies, says Lou.
I think it's vitally important that we keep informing the public of exactly what's going on. Like, I've been doing this for a little while now, and I'm sitting here thinking about, we've got all of these sites that have been sold or being managed by nonprofits, and I'd really like to see, the city and the government brags about buying all these properties and stuff as them doing their own damn managing and their own damn building upkeep, because I've been into some of this private rental stock that they have here in the city and in the downtown inside, and I find the places that people are forced to live in because they've got nowhere else to go is atrocious. I would sooner sleep outside than sleep, say, I'm going to say two building in specific. There's a Vernon and those other rooms that are down here on Glen. I was in there last week doing a flyer thing, and I was appalled by the living conditions that people are forced to live in because that's all they can afford. We have to fight for more social housing, and the thing that, in all of these studies that this city and the government fail to come out with, or fail to recognize and give us credit for, is the heart of this community. The heart and the spirit that the people in this room have. That willingness to step outside of yourself and do something for somebody else. And that's basically what we're doing. I live in private market housing, and somebody said here a little earlier, I've lived in the same area for 5 years, and I don't have my neighbors coming and saying, hey, how's your day? I walk down here, though. I start my day at Terminal in Maine, and from then on in, people stop and say hello, or, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you've got to have the heart.
Okay, and let's keep our comments to what we can do, like actual actions to stop or slow gentrification.
Riot!
So we have to be able to say no, but we also have to be able to say what we're for. So we need to make some clear demands for solutions, and one of those is for a national housing strategy, but we also have to be able to deal with what the city's doing. So one of the things the Downtown East Side Neighborhood Council wants to do is organize a campaign for 10 sites and organize militant actions around that. And we started to do that when we went to the Terminal City Club where Gregor was speaking. And a lot of these sites are currently empty or possibilities where, in fact, the city could buy the land and that could be the basis for the housing that could replace the horrible housing in the hotels. And so, there's a list of these sites around, and we should really be organizing to make sure the city gets them, because if the city doesn't take them and reserve them for social housing, the developers will get them and nothing good will happen there.
Okay. Yeah, we need to take space, and I've been seeing this flyer around the area that said Tent Village coming in February 2011, if anyone knows more about that. Tent Village.
So the issue at the time, we need to know business on the ground, the authorities don't need to know and arrest, game, whomever's going to partake.
Okay, Tammy,